안녕하세요. Hello everyone. It is good to see you again. It is our second day discussing Taekwondo training here on Online Taekwondo Story 101. Today, I'll be talking about the contemporary developmental history of Taekwondo. By the way, did you know that Taekwondo used to be called something else? Yes, it was initially called Taesoodo when the Korea Taesoodo Association was founded in 1961, and it became an amateur sport of Korea Sports Association in 1963. Finally, in 1965, the Korea Taesoodo Association renamed its organization to Korea Taekwondo Association, just by one vote difference. Otherwise, we could have been yelling Taesoodo instead. In the United States, Dr. Kenman founded the U.S. National Collegiate Taekwondo Association in 1970, and the national governing body of Taekwondo, U.S. Taekwondo Union, in 1974. Both Kukki-won, World Taekwondo Headquarters, and the World Taekwondo Federations were founded by late Dr. Woon-young Kim in 1972 and 1973, respectively. In 1974, Taekwondo was accepted as an amateur sport by Dr. Kenman, and the U.S. was the second country after Korea to adopt Taekwondo as amateur sport. Since the U.S. recognized Taekwondo as an amateur sport in 1974, many other countries started to adapt Taekwondo as an amateur sport, and it took only 10 years to expand World Taekwondo Federation's membership to over 100 member nations. Eventually, the IOC approved Taekwondo as an amateur sport in 1980, and Taekwondo became a demonstration event in 1988 Seoul Olympics, 1992 Barcelona Olympics. Finally, in 1994 September 4th, Paris IOC Congress approved Taekwondo as an official program, and the Taekwondo was featured in the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Since then, Taekwondo has appeared on Olympic sports, and September 4th marked the biggest celebration of Taekwondo throughout the world. Now, I would like to introduce our Taekwondo team. Thank you.
Juliet, Kenman.
Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to go over some basic techniques, some stances, blocking, and strikes. Before we get started, make sure to show your support to the Cal Taekwondo team by hitting that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications because we have some really cool videos coming up soon.
Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to be talking about is our stances. Stances are the foundation of all of our techniques in Taekwondo, so it's important that we get them right. So everyone, hit! The first stance that we'll be doing is our ready stance, 준비. So our left leg is going to come out to shoulder width. We're going to hold our hands like this, bring it up, close them, and bring them down in front of our body. From here, let's go into our second stance. We're going to cross our arms in preparation. Our left leg is going to come out to double shoulder width, and as we bring our hands to the sides of our belts, our knees are going to bend down into horseback riding stance, 주춤사기. Hi! Good. Now that we're all here, let's work on our first strike. So we're going to take our left hand, and we're going to bring it forward, right to the center of where our body would be. This is our solar plexus. This will be our middle punch, or 몸통 치르기. So everyone, let's run through 4 on each side. Follow me. 1. Hi! Keep louder. 2. 3. 4. Good. Now for our second strike, we're going to do 오르고 지르기, which is high punch. We're going to be aiming for the right bottom of our nose. Ready? 4 again. 1. 2. 3. 4. Lastly, our third strike will be our low punch. We'll aim for our stomach down here. 4. Once again. 1. 2. 3. 4. Good. Okay, everyone, jet. Okay, so now that we've done our basic techniques for striking, maybe we'll have Rick come forward and talk about our defensive techniques.
Yes, sir. Before doing that, I'd like to see that in real life. could you show us a demonstration?
Sure. All right, you have some boards?
Yes, sir.
Good, come here. So, if we're doing a middle punch, can you hold it vertically?
Yes, sir.
We want to make sure that we have a good amount of spacing and that we use the first two knuckles to hit what we're hitting so that we don't injure our other parts of our hand. So, let me demonstrate. Hey! Hey! Good, come here.
Thank you, Nicholas. All right. So we just did a few exercises in our horseback stance, and that was great. You could see if someone's attacking you, or basically having a strike. Now we're talking about if someone's striking you. Okay, so let's all get out into our horseback stance with our hands on our belt. Hi! Hi! So we'll start high section. And so it's a dynamic, sorry, I'm messing this up. So should I just start from
Start from the horseback.
Okay. Okay, so should I just stay here and go horse? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can you put us back in?
So yes, yeah.
Start up and then start from
제 근데 okay, 준비? Okay, we just worked on what it's like to strike. Now we want to talk about defending or if someone's striking you. So let's step into our horseback stance as before. Hi! Okay, we're going to start high section. Okay, so really what we're doing is we're going to work with both arms and we're setting up. So we're going to do a 1, 2. So 2 count on these. So I set up for the block and then I deliver the block. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to do them on 1 count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Okay, that was high section. Let's do midsection. So the punch is coming right at the solar plexus, similar to Nicholas's break a moment ago. So we're going to set up 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 하나, 둘. Okay, now on 1 count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Okay, that was out to in. Now we're going to do the inverse. So the punch is coming in, you're choosing to go in to out on the block. Okay? You do want to start working your shoulders into the mix. There's more power. You're also doing rotation of the wrist to add still further power. So anyway, so from there, let's go reach across. So set up as 1. So you can think of it as putting your pinky on your belt. Right across the middle. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now on 1 count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. That's it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do low block. So we're going to go basically in to out low block. So set it up again. 1, pinky up on the collar, the lapel. 2, 1, 2. 하나, 둘, 하나, 둘. Now on 1 count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 하루. So we have the basics for attacking. We have the basics for defense. Now, Nicholas, could you show us more than just that? 1 horseback stance, there's more, right?
Yeah, there's tons more, but let's just learn a few of them.
Sure.
Thank you, Rick. Okay, everyone, from chat, 준비. So we're going to learn 3 basic stances right now. The first one, and the easiest one, is just walking stance. Simply take your left foot and just put it in front. A good distance that feels natural. Let's put our arms up here to protect our face. So this is walking stance. Let's take another step forward to show the right side. 1. Now step back towards our original spot. 2. And 3. 바로 back to 준비. Our second stance will be our front stance. So we're going to take our left leg and step forward. Everyone follow me?
Sir.
We're going to have our front leg bent and our back leg straight. We want most of the weight to be on our front leg. Our hips and our shoulders are going to be square facing the front. As for our hands, right now let's focus on our legs. So let's put our hands right here on our belt. And let's step forward for the right leg. 1. Now remember to keep this shape. We're going to step back towards our original spot. Let's step back. 1. and 2. Haro, step forward. Lastly, for our third stance, let's do our back stance. So we're in Junbi right now, right? Let's take our right foot and just shift it over so that it faces the right. And now we shoot our front leg out. Make sure to keep most of the weight on your back leg. We're going to be sitting back, and our legs should make an L shape. Same as before, let's keep our hands on our belt and keep this L shape. We're going to step forward to the other side. 1. And let's step back. 1 and 2. Haro. Okay, make sure that we practice these stances so that we can get them right when we're doing other forms of Taekwondo like Kumse, as you'll learn later. But
Hold a minute. Let me intervene a little bit. Why don't you guys face each other as a pair? No, don't stay right there. Okay, don't stay over here. Amy, please, you guys stay under there. Okay, you go down there. Okay, face each other, back and forth. All right, there you go. Scoot down a little bit more to the center. Face down. I want to see a basic block and the stance combination. Everyone bring a right leg back, long stance down block. Right leg back, down block. Okay, everyone moving down this way. You're backing up down block, stepping forward down block. I want you to synchronize and move together. Yeah, the other way. Okay, middle block, outside to inside. The other way. High block, coming down this way. Going down that way. How about your punching skill? Step forward, punch. The other way. Everyone face forward. Now this will conclude our basic Taekwondo punches, blocking, and even stances. This is a very important, that's a good foundation of cultivating your next skill set of Taekwondo. So I want you to practice at home, repeating those techniques over and over so that you can develop your own self-defense tool. Self-training is actually help you cultivate self-discipline as well as self-confidence. We're looking forward to see you again on the day 3 basic Taekwondo movements. Again, thank you for joining us. Alicia, Joyo.
Please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to see our next videos. Thank you.
Thank you.